Alright, welcome back, guys. As you can see, I've done some work. We are up in the waterfall of Nighthawk, digging in our tier 2. We got roughly 202 ounces. We got the whole map uh, drilled out. Didn't show any of the drilling. I did take a thumbnail of the drill, but drilling is just probably the worst part of the whole game. So I didn't want to bore you with any of the drilling. Um, we have a small loan. I took it as a safety backing because I didn't think I had enough. It ended up I didn't need to take the loan, but it is what it is. So I figure if I dig these 4 squares out, that should give me enough with the loan to get to 3.5. I don't think there'll be anything up here worth grabbing after these 4 are done. I might grab. Gotta see my bucket. 70. Okay. I might grab some, maybe. We'll see, depending on how easy it is to get to. But we also gonna have to upgrade our machine. We're still on the small excavator, so we'll have to get up to the large, and then that's it for excavators. And then once we get the wash plant, that's pretty much it. And then it's just dig the dirt, haul the dirt, dump dirt, clean outs. So that's pretty much it. Then it'll just be a few episodes of me digging, and depending on how it goes with the watches and everything else will depend on if I keep up with putting it up on the channel. So it is day 2 of the leaderboard. Leaderboard started yesterday. Yesterday would have been Thursday. It's now Friday afternoon. So I did drop the first episode. So if you didn't comment on that and you have any comments about how I did it and everything else, basically just ran through what I was doing, how I was doing it. You know, the hog pan's the hog pan. Ain't nothing special there. Dig, dig, dig. Shovel, 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 right? So. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about the rougher start? Um, what you think of it? Me personally, I like it. It's different. Like I said, I've done a lot of the leaderboards, and just something out of the norm is nice. There was a lot of us that wanted a hardcore leaderboard. This isn't exactly what we wanted, but I mean, it works. It changes it up, right? So you're not doing the same thing that you did 2 months ago. You know, we used to do community challenges and stuff like that just to make it harder on ourselves, but also change the game a little bit. Um, so we did No Frank Challenge, which is what that poster is in town. I was a part of that. I didn't get recognized on the poster. It's no big deal. Um, it's weird because we all got special skins for doing that. The no Frank skins for the pickup. So they gave me the skin, but forgot my name on the poster. It's whatever. I wasn't looking to get anything out of it. It was more of just a challenge that we were doing in the community, and at the time, I wasn't real big on running Franks, so really wasn't anything different or anything that crippled me by doing it. Um, so since then, I've used the Franks. I'm still not, I'd say, the best with them, but I can make them work. To me, using the Franks and digging like that, it just it gets real boring real fast for me. You just sitting in the excavator just digging, and then doing your fuel and all that. So I know you can move a lot of dirt. I get that. It helps, but it's just not my play style. But trying to feed that tier 6, there's really no other way of doing it. I mean, you could do it with dump trucks, but it's just too crazy. It's just too much. But we're moving right along here, keeping this tier 2 fed. I probably could have gotten 2, and that would have speeded up the process a little bit. Then I would have been able to process 2 buckets. But using this small excavator instead of the large one would have been too hard, I think, to try to keep up. I'm deleting too much gold. Whoa, 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 whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, looks like we're doing the walk of shame. Just turn this off. That walk of shame's just gonna... No point in wasting all this. Well, that's not how I planned it. Not at all. I wish there was a way I could have saved that. I really do. That would have been nice, but nope. We're gonna have to send it back. Sensitivity on this is crazy. I like how it shows us not even on the map. Ah. And we're doing the walk of shame. So, the plan is, like I said, we're just going to dig this out. Dig these 4 squares out. And that should give us enough once we process it to get a big fat loan. And go 3.5. And then start catching up to these big boys up there on the leaderboard. I'll show you the leaderboard right now. So there we are. We're in 13th. 282. Hoppy's up there. 3,858 ounces. You go, girl. Get you some. Nuke's up there in 7th. We got Nutter Butter. He fell down to 3rd. Dan's up there, number 9. 416. We'll be there. We might even pass him with this queen out. This first queen out I did was 190 some ounces. So we get another one of those, we should be right there with them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these buckets and dump them into the wave table and redo the bucket, and that should give me, I'm going to say probably another 20 ounces. This hole is just horrendous. So we'll just pre-fill this real quick, which I know a lot of people don't like doing, but this way when it turns on, it gets water, it gets power, it'll just start doing everything. And while it's doing that, I don't have to worry. I can dump one of those buckets. I think I got 2 of them already filled. There's 100%. I hope I didn't turn that off. And I did. There we go. My plan with that was to make it so I didn't have to wait so long to dump another bucket in there, but that should be fine. It should only give us a quarter. Yeah. Now we're just gonna keep digging and dig some more and dig some more. This is pretty much it. This is leaderboard in a nutshell. Dig, dig, dig. I tell you what though, I'd love to do this real life. Even if all I had was a little tier two and like I mean it could be like a Bobcat E50 or E43, whatever. Don't need to be massive. I I know I looked into mobile wash plants and I think fully turned up. I think maybe they're like 30, 40 yards an hour, something like that. I don't think it was very much. So you don't need a really big machine. I mean, you could feed it with a backhoe. Backhoe would probably be better because then you could uh, run it and move your pay pile closer. You could bring the pay over with the bucket, the front bucket of the backhoe, close to your wash plant, and then just sit there and pick from the pile and throw it right into the wash plant. But yeah, that would be awesome. I think I'd have to go up to like probably Georgia. I think is the closest state to me that has any gold that I could actually get. But diggable land, I don't I don't know where. I'd have to do research. But I've always said either that or like a small river dredge. Gotta get set up here. I'm not sitting right. I could do that too. That would be fun. Still not getting the bucket up high enough. The good thing is it's falling back down there on the dirt, recollecting itself. Bad thing is I'm not getting full scoops into the wash point. There we go. Now we're up there high enough. But now we're not going to have to reach. Now we can start throwing some dirt. Then we're going to have to slow down again. Oh God, I'm missing bad. Now we gotta wait. Don't want to get yelled at that we're wasting gold. There we go. Your plant is full. You are wasting gold. Keeping that like consistently. Oh, there it was. Alright, our bucket is almost there. Jump out. Two. Drop that bucket. Move that bucket. Now catch back up and get that. That plant working. I didn't even see anything drop. Bloop. You're digging in too deep of soil. Let's see here. Yeah, we got this bucket and another bucket. Then we'll see where we're at. We still got plenty of time during the day. So we'll be alright. I mean, there's plenty of this diggy diggy going on. So, if I ain't chased you away, we're about 20 minutes in. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment, even if you say hi. Helps me out a lot with getting the videos out there. I am new to this. This is the start of my second series. If you're watching this for the first time, I have a pretty decent series on my garage. Got 12 episodes dropped for that, and the 13th is dropping tomorrow. So it's definitely different than live streaming. Live streaming is a little bit easier as far as coming up with topics to talk about, because you're dealing with chat and having other people in the Discord at the same time. So this is definitely different. It's a lot harder doing this and talking to yourself and thinking of what to say and how to say it. So it's just like I don't know, just trying not to think about it too hard and just going with whatever pops in my mind, which is a scary thought because my mind can be going all different ways. But I asked uh, for suggestions inside the community, and that's what I was told. Just go with it. I was like, okay, not a problem. We could just have conversations about random stuff. Come on. Oh, yep. Yeah, that's been happening a lot with this mini. Oh, it's not even the mini. With the small excavator. I'm gonna have to move again. Because if I keep scraping this bottom, it's gonna keep jumping me around. I got time for one more scoop and then I'll jump out, change that bucket. Or not. Run, Forrest, run! Ooh. Sorry about that silence there. I just had to mute the mic and just had a sneeze fit. This change of weather we're having in Florida. Cold, hot, cold, hot. It's just beating me up. It's the only problem with having the small excavator is the reach. We're gonna have to move. Actually, what I should do, yeah, we'll move truck. I'm gonna have to go get the fuel trailer here soon anyway. Oh, I turn it off. Yeah. We'll come over here. I don't think there's much more I could grab. Oh, yes there is. I think I'm gonna cut into the, yeah. There we go. Yep, we're just gonna leave that. We're not gonna. Still too close. Get up on this incline a little bit. Bill just can't get the excavator up high enough to be able to boom where the bucket sits up high enough. Right there I can, but there we go. Now we're throwing some dirt. And it's overfull. Oh, too deep. Now we can get back into that real good stuff. So while we wait for that, so we're digging, we dug this one. There's still 200 ounces in it. And we dug this one. There's still 300 and something in it. This one's good. And this one's good. I don't know why the squares are showing up white. That's just something with the game, because, I mean, it says that they're 100%, so. To me, that don't make no sense. Let's get this out my way. Trying to get this last bucket filled up so that we can do a washout and see where we stand. And that'll be the end of the episode. It'll be about 45 minutes, which works out real well for me uploading them. I just hope these squares actually give me what they say is in them. And I'd really like to stop hitting my hose. Ooh. Oh, I pulled the... Oh, it's out of gas. Well, that would be a good reason why. I think that's empty. Nope, nope, there's enough in there. 97. That's good. Let's do a clean out. Oh wait, we need that on. What am I thinking? Jump up here. Turn that off. Wave table just takes too much power. Do 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 do. There we go. I'm hoping to have close to 500. That would be real nice. But we still got a decent amount of gold left, so we'll find out. What I need to start doing is getting my magnetite going. That would help out a lot. Up. Oh, I didn't put it back there. I will just bring over the fuel trailer. We ran out of fuel. I was hoping that we'd have enough, but nope. Oh, we did not. Uh-oh. Oh. We're gonna have to give her a little tap tap because we're not gonna get in there with the way that that's set up. Come on, move. There we go. I hit it with the excavator when I was pulling the excavator out. And I was like, well, I'll deal with that when I come get it. Come back over here so we got enough speed to get out of here. Hopefully we won't get caught up on anything like this fence. But yeah, I mean, with the progress we got so far, I'm happy. Did find almost all the boxes but one. So there's a creator that hangs out in the community. I'm sure you all know of him and seen his videos. He goes by the name of Rasher Wagon. He makes videos for every leaderboard that shows where all the specialty boxes are. So we will be checking out that video to find out which one I missed. Or to find out which one I didn't collect. Alright, there's 122. So we're at 300. Oof. I said 5, but high 4s would be okay. Because we still got more to dig, so. Problem is we need more buckets. Look at all that dirt I left down there. If I move to tier 2 and dug it sideways, put the tier 2 over, yeah. I think we're gonna reconfigure everything. So it was 120 and change plus 89. So that's a little over 200. I had what, 202? And we're at 414. It's a good little jump for just working with tier 2. And that was 5 buckets. Well, I'm happy with it. I'll do the same thing I did with the last video. I will check in a little bit after we get more progress done. And, yeah. Alright, welcome back, guys. We are in day 3 of the leaderboards. I did a lot of grinding. I've moved from the tier 2 to the 3.5. I have about 900,000 in cash and 1,184 ounces of gold. I am happy to report, as of right now, we are sitting pretty good on the board here. Let's show you. I'm currently sitting in 2nd place. We were sitting in 1st when I loaded up the game this morning and when I went to bed late this morning. So I'm just gonna keep digging and putting those numbers up on the board. I apologize for those who watched all the way through. My first episode, I must have hit something without realizing it, and it mixed my video files up. The video started at the end of the recording and worked its way to the beginning. That wasn't planned, but it happens. I'm new to editing and everything else. So we'll take it from there. I don't know if you can hear it and if it's going to be in the audio or not, but I am in a Discord with a bunch of the guys. Mike's muted. I don't know if they're going to come through, as I can hear them in my headset, but I don't know if the mic's picking it up. But that's pretty much it. Just digging a hole. This is pretty much it. This is the game from here on out. Like I said, we already got our 3-5. So now it's just who has the patience to keep doing the same thing. We'll see. We will see. I'll show you the plant. There we go. We do have one mat worker and one conveyor belt hopper worker. It's really loud in there. Um, so right now I'm just saving up enough money to skip time and get all the workers. But whatever workers come in until then, we'll take. Just to help with the output of the gold. I did buy the claim last night before I went to bed, so we own it. I can show you that in the tank in the computer. But yeah, we're doing good. We got enough money to do a reset. So I'm happy about that. So we don't have to give the landlord no more cut. We have enough for a reset. Now we can work on getting enough money to get the drills so we don't have to drill no more. We can buy them. And then workers. Workers is going to take, I'm thinking probably about 3 mil. Since the new update with the gems, it kind of put a wrench in the way that the workers are working. You get a bunch of workers that you don't want, as opposed to doing it with just hog pan workers. So you might have to skip more than you normally would have to. And I'm curious to see, because last leaderboard I did was on console, and when I was skipping time to get my workers, I actually had workers quit. It was like, I don't know if that was like a special event that's random or what it is, but yeah, it was quite weird. Thing just makes me feels like I'm gonna fall. I just want that corner. Apologize for my throat. It's just not wanting to work today. Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing this other square. This ain't gonna be fun because it's right there on the edge. You can see what we dug out there with the hog pan. It's like 4.5 squares. So we laid it down on that tier 2. I dug until I had about I want to say about 600 ounces in the tier 2. My rent for my equipment's only 24K. So we also got all of our upgrades at blacksmith. So that's why you see I got all the wave tables. I got 3 wave tables, 2 down at the bottom and 1 at the top. And try to speed up my clean out speed. And we'll see how that all goes. What I would like to do, and I gotta do it here soon, is I want to track my gold by the little area up here in the top right. So I'm gonna run over to the goldsmith and throw at 1100 in to be smelted. So we'll dump this truck. Let's hop out. Run over here. Fast travel. Drop this gold off. Come on, give me my bar, man. Woohoo! We got us a box of gold. Alright, so there's our reset. Come on. So we got the reset. We're good to go. We got 2 dump trucks out of 5 done. 3 more. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. That's when I'm recording. Saturday morning. Well, Saturday afternoon. Like always, I hope everybody's having a good day. I pulled the truck too close. It's too close, too close. Let's see what the square's got in it. Still got good gold in these. I just can't reach it no more. So yeah, we're here. Not getting nothing. Gotta back up. This is the only problem because I didn't bring the dozer and flatten all this, so I'm digging on an angle. The machine's sliding back, and this square's gonna be rough to dig. But I had too many squares that were 100% all the way up to the top. So I didn't want to knock any of that good gold off. Come on. I keep pressing down on the controller. Here's number 3. Probably gonna have to adjust the audio. I think it's pretty loud over there. Trying to cut into that side a little bit. That was a trash bucket. So as you can see, I'm not perfect. I'm just consistent. Just inconsistent by putting in the time. Tell you what though, I'm missing the huge excavator. It's over there on DLC. Oh, we're gonna have to come up here. Come back a little bit. Dig a little bit out of the center so we can drop our boom down some more. There we go. So if you're playing and you're watching along, let me know where you're at in the comments. I'm curious. I think I got like 4 or 5 views on my first video. So if you check it out, let me know what you think. Like I said, it's a work in progress. Each game's a little bit different with the volumes and everything else. So just moving some earth. That's it. Ain't nothing to it. Sticking the bucket in the ground and in the truck. Alright, we got one more truck left and then we'll do a washout and we'll see what we're getting. I do have all the boxes. I have all the pages but the ones on the other claims, which I'll grab so I can get the skin and everything, the achievement. Because like I said, this is a new PC, it's a new Steam account, the whole thing. Hopefully we can get this before it gets too dark. I'll have to set the claim up when we do a reset so you guys can see a little bit more. it's not so dark. What's going on? There we go. Because it's not bad now, but it's also during the day. It's just a foggy, rainy day. I tend to turn the weather off. Uh, less issues. I feel like it doesn't stutter as bad as when you got it with the rain and everything else. I haven't tried it since they did all the bug fixes and everything else, but it runs just fine this way, so if it ain't broke, don't touch it. You know what I mean? That's just, it works. Ain't no need to be messing with it. Gonna get this truck filled. We'll bring it back. Probably get like maybe a couple scoops in it. Then my worker will change the mats, which means everything will be at 100%. And then we'll get into it. Send it. She's full. Digging actually pretty slow. 27 minutes. Fill 5 trucks. I'm not one for top digging. Not at all. Let's go into the settings here. I think this is too loud. There we go. That feels a lot better. 34%. What? That don't make any sense. We have water. Everything's got power. Maybe I miscalculated trucks. Okay, that happened. Then Digging really slow. Alright, my bad. Obviously, I can't do math. It's like right now, I can't get a full bucket. There we go. Ah, do. Yeah, see, now this is hard because now it's like real quiet on this side of everything. Uh, Not really hearing much noise. We'll figure it out. Come on. Getting stuck. There we go. There we go. At least now we got some music. Doon, doon, doon. Try to get some of this. Alright, so makes no sense unless I miss with like the dump truck going in there, but that still don't make no sense. Still can't wrap my head around the numbers on the wash plant. Usually, roughly every truck's like 19.5. So it was only at 30 something. It should have been way higher than that. Oh no! I know what the problem is. It's deleting the... That's... no, not this. Alright guys, we're gonna end this here. I gotta reload. There's a glitch where your gold just doesn't... It's deleting right at the hopper. Now you seen that truck was full and there's nothing in here. Let me play with this and figure this out. I'll be back. Alright guys, we figured it out. It was deleting it at the hopper like I thought. So I redug everything. And we are sitting at 96%. So we're just waiting for everything to switch over. Let's go get ready to shut it down. And there it is. Buckets are full. Yahoo! Mats have been swapped. Buckets are full. Let's turn on here our wave tables and everything else, and let's get ready for a clean out. You guys have stuck around this long. I know the video is getting pretty lengthy. That's why I've been trying to like check in instead of running really long episodes. I feel the channel's too new to be doing 2-hour plus videos. So I'm just trying to do like, hey, this is where we're at, yada yada. If you'd like to see longer episodes, let me know in the comments. And we'll do that for you. A little extra bit there. Whole 2%, eh? When you're running the leaderboard, every little percent counts. Like I said before, we do have 2 workers. They trickled in. I'll take any little bit of help I can get. That makes it easier and faster for me. And I'm so happy about being able to grab 4 mats at one time as opposed to 1 mat. Go, there's that. Come up here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Grab these 2. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me know if you guys enjoy everything. This needs to get turned on. This one needs to get turned on. These now are going to be running the whole time. I'm just going to come down here and just throw the buckets in and go from there. I am throwing the buckets for the mats in as well, But I think I'm gonna start waiting until they're fuller. Turn that one on. There we go. Think we're good. Think we're ready to go back to throwing dirt. Alright, it's 293 on a 1. $400. Not bad. Brings our total up to 844. We're in some good gold. That's good. All of them are empty. Yep. Alright. Let's get back to digging. I'm glad we figured that out. Basically, what I had to do was just redo the last 45 minutes. It happens. It's not fun. Actually, you know what? Let me put this up here. That's just where you play the game long enough, you tend to, unfortunately, learn how to play through those types of things. Don't get me wrong, the game is definitely a lot better than it used to be. It's still got bugs from time to time, but nowhere like it used to be. We got a really good dev team. I definitely would say that they're moving in a good way as far as working on the game. So, I mean, they came in to a mess, and they're slowly getting everything done while working on a second game. So, what is going on? Uh-oh. Stuck. I'm too close. Back it up. Gonna be too close here, probably. No, good. That'll work. So, yep, we're just gonna keep digging. And digging. And digging some more. Hanging out with the guys. BSing in the Discord. Maybe I'll do an episode where I unlock the Discord, let the guys know, hey, listen, recording an episode. Just treat it like it's alive. Be a little bit easier. We'll see how that goes. That might be a good idea. I get more content, and you know, it's a bunch of the guys that we would hang out with streaming, and you guys would all hear him anyway. So we'll see. We have good conversations. We get into some good debates. We bust each other's chops. We're like a dysfunctional family. You know, at the end of the day, we don't mean what we actually say. Like, we're only busting each other's chops and kicking back and relaxing, forgetting all the day-to-day stuff and just unwinding, you know. It's like being on a construction site. If you ever work construction, that's basically how it is. Yeah. You bust some chops and you get your work done. But it's so much easier and faster feeling when you're having a good time than it is just working by yourself. Uh, I work in construction, and I have certain days where I got to be in the office doing paperwork, and those 2 days a week kill me. I hate them. I mean, I got to get it done, but it's just boring. You know, you could turn the radio on, or play music, whatever, through your phone. I don't think anybody really uses the radio unless they're in the car, and even then, they probably have Spotify or something like that hooked up into their cars so that they can listen to exactly what they want when they want. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I know a lot of people that's all they do is office work, and my hat goes off to them because I could not be in a cubicle my whole day. Nope, couldn't do it. Not my thing. Not at all. But just want to check in, let you guys know what was going on, show you the clean out, and we're just grinding, just digging, hanging out with the boys, shooting this shit, uh, getting all rowdy, motivating everybody to keep on keeping on. That's pretty much it. So I'll keep digging, and I'll come back and we'll do another clean out. How about that? How about that? We'll put some dirt in her and get some gold. And hopefully we don't have any issues. Sounds good. Alright. We'll catch you on the next cleanup. Later.